Coach, thanks. We're about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and our home team. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now here's Ross. For a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Play action now. Mariota. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got
win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start to...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 83 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They run it here with Gordon. They find some open field here. There goes Melvin Gordon. The 20, 10, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 77 yards. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Kamara. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now Murray. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Check 24. Watch 24. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On second and 11 now. Murray. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Gordon. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 17-14. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Get ready. Get ready. At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be second down. From the 21, it's second and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, check, 4 down, 4 down.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It goes as a loss of 6, and now third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The Ravens on third down thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now this time Murray to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Ross on the return. He might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Let's go. 15 on it, 15 on it. You don't know no better.
And an alley to run. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Corey Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 to make it the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Let's go now. 46 yard. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray, he's going to loft one deep. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees.
And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense court.
And got his man complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, LA. Evan Ingram. An 80-yard touchdown. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
31 yards on the punt there. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Mariota. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
After the turnover, here's Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down.
Coming to you, coming to you.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Wild now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. 4-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Charger drive about to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Murray now on first down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll bring up second down.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. Murray now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, a nice spin. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, LA.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Watch the slant. Mike 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. Check right, check right.
First down, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in check on the scoreboard. And they'll get him down as he's in. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 43. Motion, 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 motion. 3.
To throw is Mariota. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On 2nd and 12, Murray, open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Right here, right here.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready? Mike. Night, sweetheart.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now this time he'll look to throw. It's complete. Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting.
Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive. But on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Tucker now to kick it down. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A big play there by Gordon. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Mariota. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So the penalty now moves it up. It's 2nd and 10.
Kill, turn up. 3. He's coming.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. Touchdown number 22 on the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Undercross. Go. Check it out, Reed. Shoot. SOS. Go. SOS.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Joey Bosa, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really?
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. As his guys continue to pour it on. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6. More lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. Third and 2, and here's Murray. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw, it's Murray. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Check. And keep it up.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
From the 36, Murray. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Here's Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Here we go.
From the gun, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control. And think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They go back to Grant. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. Watch the run. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning. Ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
All day, every day.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
We got this.
Today,